Hi guys, my name is Hector, welcome to Garbage Collector, and in this video I will talk about how to do a Red Hat exam. I will buy, schedule it, and show the emails we need to accept and read to do the exam. So I want to say that some Red Hat exams are very hard, and I want to congratulate the people that pass in these exams without being inside Red Hat or its partners, because it's much more harder than we that work inside Red Hat, because we have the access to the courses, to the Red Hat learning subscription, and the courses, the text, the material, the video are fantastic, and doing the exams with this kind of material, it's not easy, but it's more, we have much more confident doing these exams with this material, and the people without this material have to work much more harder, and I want to congratulate these people. So let's go to the video. I will show this process and I hope you like it. Very well, so the first thing, we have to know the exam we are looking for or the exam we want to do. So I will search here in my Firefox for Red Hat exams. Okay, I will click in this first link here, and just to show there is a lot of exams here. I don't think every exam is here, but there is a lot of exams here for sure. So every Red Hat exam has 2 letters and 3 numbers. For example, EX480 or EX200. For this video here, for this series of video, I will try a very simple exam, simple for the people who know, right? Based on containers. So I will search here for containers here. Red Hat Certified Specialist in Containers. I will click here and just click in exams and this page here, because everything in that page is here too. So you have a description of this exam and the audience for this exam. If you're not sure about if this is a good exam for you, you can read this audience here and see if this fits in the things that you do in your day-to-day, for example. And some prerequisites. This is not an obligation, but it's more a checklist of things probably you want to see before you take this exam. But the most important here is the objectives. See, EX188 objectives. Here is everything that will be in the tasks of this exam. For example, in this one, there is a lot of commands to build images with Podman. If you know Docker, for example, it's pretty much the same thing. You can use a Docker file or a container file. It's up to you. So we have from, run, add, copy, and workdir, and a lot of things. CMD against entry point. This is a good thing to know about. But a lot of things about images. Environment variables, and how to mount data volumes, security permissions, etc. So manage images. You will create this image probably, and you need to put this image in a private registry probably. You need to work with more than one registry, for example, so you need to change the image name to do that. Image tags, of course, to create new images, new versions, probably you want to know that. Push and pull images from and to registries, of course, and backup images. This is probably Podman save and Podman commit. Run containers locally with Podman. Of course, this is, you will use Podman run, Podman logs, and a lot of Podman exec things to really work with containers inside your machine. But this is only local. You're not working with a Kubernetes or OpenShift cluster yet. Multi-cluster container applications. Probably you will set, for example, a WordPress that needs a MySQL database, so you need to start 2 containers. And troubleshooting containers oh my god, troubleshoot containerized applications. That that was hard. So you have to probably see logs, inspect process running inside that container. Probably you have an image with a defect, and you have to see why this image is not running, something like that. Okay, I like this. So I want to buy this exam. Okay, to buy this exam, you need to select your location. In my case, I live in Brazil, so I will put here Brazil. We call it Brazil. Get started. I will need to do my oh, not yet. Okay. Okay, so this is the exam. I will click. The exam is in Portuguese here. I don't know why, but 2 hours. Can I change the language here? Oh, okay. So this exam here, oh my god. Here. Okay, so this exam here has 2.5 hours. 2 hours and a half, nice. It's a fast exam, you need to know what you're doing. Most of the time, the exams are 4 hours, for example. Anyway, so I like this, I want to buy. So I will log in. Fortunately, for people that work in Red Hat and probably some partners have discount in the certification. In my case, thanks God, I myself, I don't have to pay anything. Of course, there is a cost, but I don't have to pay anything. There is a cost for my department, for example, but myself, I don't have to pay. Okay, so add to cart. Okay, checkout, and probably I need to log in now. Okay, so login. So this is Brazilian real. Okay, so it's pretty much 5 times the dollar, and it's still very expensive here. So just let me log in here. Okay, so see, if you look here, I don't have to pay anything. This is a very good thing about working in Red Hat. So okay, next, and the address, fine. I don't need to fill it. And now it's the payment method. I don't know how this works in other countries, but here in Brazil, for example, we need to do a transfer from our bank account to Red Hat JP Morgan bank account. We cannot split this value, so we have to pay it in a single time. Okay, so next, I don't have to pay anything. Next. Okay, I agree. Next, zero cost here. And then I need to assign this to someone. I will assign to myself. Complete order. Okay, after that, okay, I'm a returning customer. After that, you have to wait some time, and you will receive an email. Probably, I don't know if in other countries we can pay the exam here, but in Brazil we will receive this email. We will receive a kind of invoice with the bank account, and we pay. After that, we will receive another email, and this is what I will show to you next. So the email is here. Of course, this is the first email telling that I already paid. Okay, so it's telling to to see the details of the order, etc. Now I'm waiting for the second email with a link to access the dashboard to make your schedules. Okay, so let's wait, and I will back to my Giner. Okay, the email is taking some time to arrive, so I will show a previous email from a previous exam that I did. So the email is pretty much like this, stating that they finalized the order, etc., etc., and he's telling how you should the dress you should use when you're doing your exam, etc. And the most important here is this link. This link is where we schedule our exams. When we schedule our exam, we choose if we're gonna do this remotely or in some Red Hat place, like a company, a partner, etc. So I will click here, and this is the interface. So this is the last exam I did. And this is the one I bought, the X188. Okay, so I will click here, select the country, of course, Brazil, exam type, remote, so remote or testing center. In this case, I will choose remote. Select exam. So there is only an option here, a single option, but other exams you can choose between different versions. Of course, I always I think the best option is to always choose the newest version, of course. So I will click here and I will choose again the time zone. Here is America, São Paulo, and the country again is Brazil with Z, but we write here in Brazil with an S. Okay, continue, and I will pick a date here. So we have these times here, we can choose these slots, we can change the month, day here, but I will do, today is day 5, I will do tomorrow at night, for example, 11 p.m. Nice. Nice phone number. And certification ID. This certification ID is, if this is the first certification you're doing, you don't have a certification ID. But if you have a certification ID, you can put this, you can put here to, I don't know why they're using this, why they use this, probably for internal control. So it's 200018737. Yep. Reserve. Okay, congratulations, you have successfully scheduled your exam. Okay, I will end the video I will end the video here, because in the next part we're gonna create our pen drive to boot our machine or our laptop, and I will show the test you can do in your machine to see if it fits the requirements to do the exam. So see you in the next video. If you like this content, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Okay, just because I finished the video, the email that I was looking for arrived. So is this for this certification here, everything in the other email, and how you can schedule it, etc. So remember, you need to dress code casual, and you need to have a kind of government issue document. In our case here in Brazil, the most common is to use a driver's license. So with that, see you next video. Very good. So after we schedule our exam, we will receive an email telling us to download an ISO and burn this ISO into a pen drive. So let's see how this email look like. Is here. Okay, Red Hat certification exam device test, and you have some information here. You can download the ISO. He's telling you that you need Red Hat login and password. Of course, you have to have this because you bought the exam. And he's telling about how you can, for example, cancel your exam, things like that. But the important thing here is the download remote exam live environment ISO. So I will click here, and the download will start. I use Linux, so I will use a command named dd to copy this ISO to a pen drive, okay? But if you are on Windows, on Mac, or even on Linux and you don't want to use a terminal to do that, you can search for Fedora Media Writer. So you can install Fedora Media Writer for Windows, Mac, and Linux, and it has a nice interface you can use to burn the ISO to your pen drive. Okay, so I recommend to use 2 pen drives. Most of the time I use 2 because sometimes one can have some issues. So I have always a backup one. And is that so? I will wait for I will wait the download here, and after the completion, I come back to burn the ISO inside this pen drive. Okay, download finished. Now let's put it inside our pen drive. So I will put my pen drive in the computer. Of course, I will not show this. And I will open my terminal here, of course. And let's go to downloads. The ISO is this one. Okay. So let's see the size, 2.4 gigabytes. So again, I am in Linux. If you are in a Mac computer, you can do this too, but in Windows you can't. So even if you are even if you are inside these machines or Windows, you can still use Fedora Media Writer or any other tool that can burn the ISO inside the pen drive for you. Okay, so the command is like this. I need to use sudo. I need to be the administrator. dd ef input file equal rex boot of output file /dev/ sorry, let me show something. If you are using an SSD or an M2 device in your computer, you have to remember that probably the SDA1 or SDA is your main hard disk. Okay, in my case it's a NVMe, so there is no problem. Remember that probably it's gonna be SDB, SDC, etc. So okay, let's back here. Sudo, okay, dev SDA, okay. Sometimes we can use block size 1 megabyte, but in this case there is something weird when I try to copy this image with this configuration, so I will not use this, and I will use status equal progress so I can see what is happening. Okay, so be careful, be extra careful with this parameter here because it can replace your entire operating system if you're not paying attention. Okay, I already lost a computer in the past, but this is it happened a long time ago, so but take care. Okay, even if you let it run for 1 to 5 seconds is enough to erase the boot or something like that. Status equal progress, my password of course. Okay, so I will let the screen there to you see how much time it will take. It's a kind of fast USB drive, but anyway, let's leave it there. Okay, it's done. Oh my god, my light is so bad right now. Anyway, okay, but don't remove your USB drive yet. Just execute rsync. I don't need to be the root or sync. No, sorry, sync. I don't need to be the root to do that, but this command here flushes everything in the memory to the disk. Oh my god, this is so weird. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so let's wait. It take a while. You can also use, sometimes you can use eject. In this case, probably no, this pen drive cannot be mounted in that way. But the eject also execute a synchronization in the background. You don't need to do this if you're using the Fedora Media Writer, for example. Okay, finish it. So just let me show to you sudo eject dev cda and device resources busy. Even if we use a sync here, nothing happened. Okay, so the USB drive is ready. Oh, it's very hot. And now we can go to our laptop, test our device to see if everything is working, and we can do the exam without any problem.